rechargeable batteries, so you don't drive Santa or mom and dad up the wall to hunting around looking for those batteries. It's the set of 2, both blue and red, with separate remote controls and different frequencies, so that, of course, you could get even more than one set. But Chad Allen, you know these a bit hot. And when we say all good things must come to an end, I know we have sold thousands of these. Now, I'm going to ask you, we sold these out, I think it was one show with you and Debbie. It was like some crazy phenomenon.
Yeah.
Our buyers freaked out, so they went back to the team and they're like, can we get some? Now, can they go back to the well again, or to your knowledge, is this what we have for the Christmas season now? What's going on?
This is like it. Oh. This is like it. The retailers are fighting over it. Good evening. Hi, Shannon. I'm coming for you for that $100 gift card and 20-minute Skype session. I'm coming for that. Don't you worry about it, okay? So this is the Radical Racers. This is the name brand, okay? You get individually boxed 2 cars. You get 2. One red, one blue. Look how aerodynamic. Look how cool they are. Let me show you how they, let me show you what they do, then I'll show you how they work. How about that, okay? So here it is, wall mode. Yep, there they go. And then they go up and down and they go sideways. Like you can spin, you can drift. Notice the headlights. Can you see that? That blue, the red, as I drive around and do all kinds of crazy tricks. Okay, let me take it off the wall because I know everybody in America is wondering, but Chad, how do they work? I know. Underneath is a divot. On the bottom of the car is a little divot, and that's a wind turbine, okay? That wind turbine, for all of us who are not engineers, is a fan. It's a little fan underneath, sort of holding it to the wall, sucking it to the wall with just enough suction to where it can still drive, to where it can still maneuver. So when I flip it into wall mode, I get that race car sound like it's going on a high-speed track. This thing is super fast. I try to slow it down a little bit so the camera can keep up. But when I go forwards or backwards or left or right, you notice those LED lights. That is something that Radical Racers could have skimped on, right? So when I go forward, I get those really bright blue LEDs. When I go backwards, I get those red tail lights. But look at this. When I even turn, now the Radical Racers could have not done this. I get one and then I get the other, so I can create my own turn signal. So when I say Radical Racers is the name brand, what I mean by that is the quality that you're buying. That's what you're getting home. There's a lot of features they could have skimped on. They could have forgotten. They could have said, you know what, nobody's going to notice if we don't put that in. Sort of like that rechargeable lithium-ion battery. They could have said, hey, make them put a couple AAA in there, right? Make them buy their own batteries. No. They went and they got the high-end, right there you see it, the lithium-ion battery that powers that wind turbine, that powers the wheels. The wheels even have what look like fake rims on them. That's how unique these cars are. But Shannon, you know, this is the hot infomercial out there on the market. So your kids know Radical Racers. They've probably been asking for it, but they definitely know the name brand.
They do indeed. And, you know, certainly in a time and a season where I think we want to be maybe even more generous than ever before, whether it is a Secret Santa, whether it is a family in need, whether it is, you know, Toys for Tots, get it and grab them while we've got them, because... Was that the mouse? Was he responsible? You know, we've got instead of the 3 blind mice, we have the 3 mischievous mice who are always up to no good. Yeah, they drive off the table, they drive on the floor, they drive on the wall, they drive on the ceiling, but they are also excavating themselves out of the studio. We are not limiting quantities. However, this is the final pass in terms of the quantities that we have available. So Chad, let's talk turkey, or in this case, Christmas gifts. So it is the set of 2. They operate on separate frequencies, rechargeable, yes. rechargeable batteries. Talk about, you heard that, how do they drive up the ceiling? Like how does that work?
You know, I got on a conference call with the engineers and the people who invented the Radical Racers, who had titles I couldn't even pronounce, right? That's how the law degrees that they must have had, or the engineering degrees, I should say, were ridiculous. I didn't even know anything about it. They had so many technical terms on how it actually works. I didn't even take notes. Like I was so lost, but it didn't matter. Did I go, but does it work? And they said, yes. And I said, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. I'm not going to complicate it, but let me prove it to you in case you're just meeting me for the first time. This is my real house. This is my real wall. There are no scratches. There are no scuffs. There are no marks. And even just to prove it a little bit further, I got this piece of plastic out. It's just a plastic picture frame. I'm going to put it into wall mode. When I do that, it automatically stays on the, look, see this? My hand's underneath there. There's no wires. There's no trickery, nothing like that. Your ceiling, your A-frame home, it doesn't matter. But watch what happens. When I turn it off, it just slides right off. That proves to you at home that that wind turbine that's underneath, that's what the engineers invented, the technology involved. This is, we've all had, 25 years ago, I had a remote control car. I would drive it inside, I would drive it outside, everything like that. It didn't drive on the wall, it didn't drive on the ceiling. And you're talking about gifts, Shannon. The remote controls have individual frequencies. In fact, they each have 3 frequencies on them. So your kids won't interfere with each other, which means they can actually have a race. They're individually gift box, Shannon, which means, oh, who's that? Oh, look at this. Who's winning?
See,
who's racing?
Everybody wanted to do some racing. I mean, seriously, Emily and Nick, they're going to town here. Lindsay, thank you for the sweet comment on Facebook. Patsy got these a week ago for her nephews, but she wants to play with them. Patricia, Jason, Beth Knutson, you know, all of our friends on Facebook. Rita, you know I love you. All of our girls and guys. Remember, Carrie didn't leave you out. She got a Cabbage Patch doll. I think those are actually one of the new hot gifts again. Well, this has been our hot gift of the season. And as they say, all good things must come to an end. So sadly, this is the last hurrah. When the couple thousand that we have available are completely gone, I do believe that is it for the Christmas season. And remember, like Chad said, rechargeable batteries. That's actually how I drive a real car. So that's actually art imitating life. 2 remote controls, rechargeable batteries, gift boxes, or I should say bow and go. And then of course, the best value that we've done on our Radical Racers. Chad, it's really true. People get these at home, and even if you intend to give them to the nephews, like our friend Patsy on Facebook said, yeah, we all want to play with these. No warning labels, no M for mature, no Wi-Fi, no, right?
No screen time, no screen time. In fact, my nieces and nephew cost me more than this when we go to the local gas station. You get a soda, a candy bar, they cost me more than 30 bucks, I'll tell you that. And you're getting 2 gifts, individually boxed. I promise you, if you don't know what Radical Racers is, your kids sure do, and they will thank you when they get this home.
They will indeed. By the way, keep those Facebook comments going. It's really great to hear from you guys. Remember, what's your favorite gift? Chad, do you have a favorite gift? What would you, do you have one?
Yeah, money. Yeah, if anybody's sending me Christmas cards, just send cash.
Hey, one size fits all. They never return
Or Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke, yeah.
There you go. You and me both. Hey, you're not going anywhere, though. You have an item that I am buying. Well, in fact, I'm going to buy more than one. You know, I have chandeliers in my bathroom, my powder bath. You have chandeliers.
I'm going to show you.
I know, you're going to show me. I can't wait to talk about one of the items we have coming up with you next hour. So grab some coffee or in your